So the Nintendo Switch 2 has been out for over a month now, and many people are still talking about whether or not it's actually worth buying. So I'm going to go over more common problems and also let's talk about features of the Switch 2 and whether I think it is truly worth buying. Now obviously we have the price of the games. This topic has been beaten to death, so I won't spend too much time on it, but the price of games going up overall to a standard of $70 and upwards of $80 is just not cool. I got Mario Kart with a bundle, so it was only $50, but that along with the console is quite a bit. It makes me hesitant when talking of buying new games like the new Donkey Kong Bonanza. Now for the new features. There are a ton of new features this generation, such as the camera, which to be honest, I don't think is that important to the Switch, so I'm just not gonna buy it. Then we have the mouse feature, which I am hopeful that they could use in Splatoon and other third-party games like Minecraft, Fortnite, other things like that. The mouse feature has a ton of potential, but not really a lot of games are using it right now, so we're just gonna have to wait and see how that one pans out. And then we have Game Share, which I think is actually pretty underrated. Game Share allows someone who doesn't have a game to play the same game as someone who does have it, either local wireless or through the new Game Chat feature. Now, there's only a certain selection of games that have this, but Donkey Kong Bonanza uses this, and for someone with a friend who bought the game, but not knowing if I want to buy it myself, using this feature is probably gonna help me see whether or not I actually want to buy the game. Not a lot of games use this, I feel like a lot more should, but it is a pretty cool feature. Then we have Game Chat. It is just a VC service that Nintendo supports. Other consoles have it, Nintendo also has it now. People have been hating on it, but why not have it, you know? It's just nice to be there. I'm sure some people use it, I probably won't though. Next, we have the upgraded graphics. The Nintendo Switch 2 can run 4K at 60 FPS and 120 FPS at 1080p or 1440p. 120 FPS is only in a select few games right now, but it will be coming to more, I'm sure, such as the new Metroid game as well as probably future Splatoon games. I personally think that the graphics are stunning on games such as Zelda, Mario Kart, and especially from a company who isn't known for their graphics. Although it still isn't PS5 or Xbox graphics, it does run well for a handheld and works for what Nintendo wants to do. There have been some frame dips and DK Bonanza, but they were prioritizing fun over graphics, so I personally think it's fine, while mildly annoying. There are games with paid upgrades, which kinda stinks, but there are ones with free ones, and they look amazing as well. Now, I'm gonna talk about my experience overall with it. In my opinion, it is just a bigger and better Nintendo Switch, which is what people were asking for, so I think they delivered that fine. I do have a slight amount of bias because this is my first console that I actually own and is not an actual family console, so I get to enjoy those perks. But I have had a great time with it. The new Mario Kart has been so much fun. Playing Splatoon and other games like that have been so much smoother. I tried Fortnite on there. It was actually kind of cool being able to load in time before on the Switch when you would have potato graphics. And overall, I think it is a great console. I like Nintendo games, so it is not for everyone. If you're someone who doesn't pick up your base Switch as it is as much, I wouldn't recommend this console right now until there is more incentive to get one. But for someone who plays more Nintendo games often and thinks the newer ones are interesting, I'd say consider picking one up, maybe when they announce more games, I don't know. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe. I'm trying to start a Nintendo channel, and have a great rest of your day.